Hello students, now we will discuss about the next segment of the next topic of the same chapter, that is chemical effects of electric current, that is weak conductors of electricity, given in page number 260 of your book. So when you have seen that when we test hydrochloric acid solution, then the bulb glows very brightly. We have used LED bulb. LED bulb glows even if a small electric current passes through it. But in place of LED bulb, if we would have been used torch bulb or yellow bulb, that means filament type of bulb, then also it will glow brightly, because hydrochloric acid solution is a strong electrolyte. We know that there are two types of electrolytes. One is strong electrolyte and another is weak electrolyte. So hydrochloric acid is a strong electrolyte or very good conductor of electricity. That's why the bulb glows brightly. Even if we use a filament type of bulb, that is yellow bulb. Ordinarily we call it yellow bulb or torch bulb. But if we use torch bulb to detect electricity, whether electricity passed through a weak electrolyte or not, the bulb glows dimly. For example, vinegar or lemon juice. If we test vinegar or lemon juice in the same way as we have tested hydrochloric acid solution, then the torch bulb, and in place of LED bulb, if we use torch bulb or filament type of bulb, then the bulb glows dimly. And even if we use a very large battery, then the bulb may glow dimly. If a large battery is not used to pass electricity through weak electrolytes, then the bulb may not glow at all. The bulb may not glow at all. Here, the bulb means filament type of bulb. Okay, the bulb means filament bulb, not the LED bulb. Filament bulb. Okay, then the bulb may not glow also. If we test ordinary water, we know that ordinary water or tap water is also a good conductor, that means is also a conductor of electricity. It conducts electricity, but it is a weak electrolyte. Okay, so ordinary water is a weak electrolyte. And if we try to test ordinary water and we use a large battery along with a filament type of bulb, the bulb will not glow at all. So here is some problem regarding testing of weak conductors of electricity. So how can we detect current flowing through weak electrolyte? So detection of weak current flowing through a liquid is very difficult. The bulb may not glow even if we use a large battery for detecting the current flowing through a weak electrolyte. The electric bulb glows due to heating effect of electric current. Why the bulb does not glow? This is the main reason for that is the filament type bulb glows because of the heating effect of electric current. So when the current flowing through the circuit is large, the heating effect is large and the bulb glows brightly. And if the current flowing through the circuit is small, that means if small current flows through a circuit, then the heating effect will be small. and the bulb glows dimly or sometimes may not glow also. So in case of weak electrolyte, the current flowing through the circuit will be small. Thus, the heating effect will be small and the bulb may not glow. Okay, so by looking into the glowing of bulb, we cannot understand whether electricity is passing through the electrolyte or not. If the bulb will not glow, we may think that the electrolyte is not a conducting liquid. Electrolyte used is not a conducting liquid, but it is not true because weak electrolytes also conduct electricity to some extent. Therefore, the detection of weak current flowing through a liquid is done by using a LED bulb and by using a compass. This is because LED is a semiconductor device which glows even when a very weak current passes through it. So when we test weak electrolytes, then weak current flows through the circuit and then also the LED bulb will glow, showing that the electrolyte conduct electricity. We can detect electric current flowing through a liquid by using a compass. Because compass also, even if a weak electric current flows through the liquid in the circuit, the magnetic needle of the compass shows deflection. This is because even a weak electric current flowing through a wire produces a magnetic field around it. This magnetic field acts on the magnetic needle of the compass and deflects it from usual north-south position. Compass needle shows usual north-south position, but when very weak, even if a very weak electric current flowing through a circuit, and if we keep the compass needle nearby the current carrying wire, then the magnetic needle of the compass shows deflection from its usual north-south position. Compass needle shows deflection due to magnetic effect of electric current.